Hello, sir. NPC classification means Ettman in 1969, he proposed the NPC system for pollen or spore classification. Which one? So Ettman in 1969, he proposed that NPC system, number, position, characteristics. So N means number, P means position or polar. So C means characteristics. So these three, number, position and characteristics, based on the apertures, their number and position and characteristics with regard to the microspore tetrad. So under this system, the term trim means TREME, trim, aperture has been used for preparing keys for the classification of the pollen grains or spores. మనకి ఇక్కడ ట్రీమ్ అనేది కామన్ గా తీసుకుంటాం. సో ట్రీమ్ మీన్స్ అండర్ దిస్ సిస్టమ్ ద టర్మ్ ట్రీమ్ మీన్స్ అపెర్చర్ మీన్స్ పైన వచ్చేటటువంటి ఒకటి. సో దే హ్యాస్ బీన్ యూజ్డ్ ఫర్ ద ప్రిపేరింగ్ కీస్ ఫర్ ద క్లాసిఫికేషన్ ఆఫ్ ది pollen grains or pollen spores. So the pollen number N means number. So groups are of 9 types. You can observe here N0, N12, N7, N8, including N0, 9. The pollen number N groups are of 9 types. The grain without aperture is named as the etrim. So NO is the etrim. The first box, first column is NO. So NO in the sense that is the etrim. Okay, so ATREME, etrim. And it is designated as no apertures in this way. So that is the etrim. And depending upon the number of apertures, the type of the pollen are monotrim. So that means N1. This is the N1 is the monotrim with 1 aperture. Ditrim. So this means with 2 apertures. N2. N3 means with 3 apertures. Tritrim. And N4 means tetratrim with 4 apertures, and pentatrim with 5 apertures, N5, and N6 hexatrim with 6 apertures, and polytrim N7. So it having more than 6 apertures. So irregularly the arranged spiral apertures over the surface of the pollen. So it irrespective of their number are designation as the anemotrim. So this last one is the N8 is the anemotrim. Anemotrim means so the arrangement of the spiral apertures over the surface of the pollen, irrespective of their number, they are called, the term is called as the anemotrim N8. Okay, so this all these under the number only, N0 to N8. So N0 is the atrim, N8 is the anemotrim. So in between N1 to N7, total 9 numbers: monotrim, ditrim, tritrim, tetratrim, pentatrim, hexatrim, polytrim. Okay, up to N7, N8 is the anemotrim. So as per same, on the basis of the position, so P characteristics of apertures, the pollen are categorized into 7 groups. So like P0 to P6. Okay, so in catatrim P1. So ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏంటి అని అంటే P0 is no. So P1 is in catatrim P1. The pollen aperture is in proximal phase. So just you can observe the dot. Dot is looking like near towards the inward section. So కిందికి కనబడుతుంది lower, towards the lower. అది అక్కడ ఉన్నదాన్ని ఏమంటాము అంటే, సో దట్ ఈస్ ద P1. P1 is nothing but catatrim. The pollen aperture is the proximal phase, while in anatrim, so this is the anatrim is looking like, so ఇక్కడ నుంచి catatrim, anacatatrim, and anatrim, and anacatatrim, so zonotrim, and next one is the disonotrim and pantotrim. So these all are the 7 positions. P0 is completely pollen are categorized into 7 groups. So P0 is no, P1 is the catatrim, pollen aperture is in the proximal phase, while in anatrim, so it is in the distal phase. The pollen are designated as anacatatreme, P2. So where apertures are both in proximal and distal phases, the pollen grains are referred to as zonotreme, P4, where the apertures are located on the equatorial zone, and dizonotreme, P5, they are like zonotreme, but with 2 rows of apertures on the equatorial region. In pantotreme, P6, the apertures are globally distributed all over the pollen surface. So that is the P6 pantotreme. And like as per same, like position groups are character. So first number, second position, and third one is the character. So the groups are 7 types, C0 to C6. Okay. So in this, if the character of the aperture is not known, it is designated as C0. Okay. See, starting one, C0 means if the character of the aperture that is not known, it is C0. So the pollen having an aperture like thin area or leptoma, so that is designated as a C1. This is the C1. So C1 is nothing but leptoma, L-E-P-T, indicated as leptoma. Leptoma means the pollen having an aperture like thin area, So that is called as that completely leptoma. So the pollen with one leptoma is called monolept. Okay, it may be called catalept if present in the proximal phase, or analept if in the distal phase. So that is also categorized in different way. The pollen with 3 slit-like carpus. So just looking like a 3-dimension. With mamulga kuda triangular or 3-dimensional. So 3 slit-like carpus are called the trichotomocarpate. So trichotomocarpate. This is the C2. C2 means the pollen with 3 slit-like carpus. They are called that trichotomocarpate. So which belongs to the C2 category. Okay. So the remaining character classes like C3, C4, C5 and C6, they all are include carpate. Carpate means with kalpa means furrow. Just like a నొక్కుబడ్డట్లుగా కనబడుతుంటుంది, ridge or furrow, just like so with kalpa, and that is called porate with pore, circular aperture. So calporate both with kalpa and pore. So that is the ora aperture. So pororate aperture with pore and ora respectively. So this is like calpate, porate, calporate and pororate. So these all are the different characteristics of that NPC system. N means number, P means position, C means character of aperture. Paina vachetatuvanti designs. So these all are just based on NPC classification. Each pollen type is designated by using a 3-digit number. So in that the first digit denotes the number of aperture. So for example, 100 is assigned to monotreme, 200 to ditreme, 300 for titreme, 400 for tetratreme, so 500 for pentatreme, 600 for hexatreme, 700 for polytreme, and 8 for anemotreme, and 9 for atreme. So that means the second digit denotes the position, and just like these all are, we are give a names, that means the NPC system. So it is also important in the pollen morphology, last characteristics of that pollen morphology. So with this, I hope that you got it, all this information. In this regards, generally the polarity and symmetry is very, very important. And sporoderm, that means the pollen wall chemical composition, what is exine, intine, so which chemical is used in that sporoderm or sporopollenin. So in this, it is also in the outer layer exine, also divided into sexine and nexine. So nexine is made up of, it is also divided into ectosexine, endosexine, and nexine also Nexine 1 and Nexine 2. So this is very, very important in entrance point of view. So with this, I conclude the session. Hello, sir.
Madam, thank you very much. Madam has clearly explained about the structure. At the same time, the classification of also clearly explained about the pollen morphology, especially NPC system. It is without NPC system, there is no question paper, any type of competitive examinations. So Editman 1961 has clearly given the classification of the pollen based on the aperture, number, position, and characters of the aperture. Clearly, Madam has explained. At the same time, we can add one or two important aspects here. The pollens, the study of pollen grains in air or in the atmosphere, we can call as aeropalinology. అంటే గాలిలో ఉండేటువంటి పరాగరేణుల గురించి అధ్యయనం చేసే శాస్త్రాన్ని మనం ఏరోపాలినాలజీ అంటాం. తర్వాత ది స్టడీ ఆఫ్ పొలెన్స్ విచ్ వీఆర్ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ ఇన్ ది హనీ, అంటే మనకు ముఖ్యంగా హనీ బీస్ అనేటువంటివి పొలెన్ కలెక్ట్ చేస్తాయి కదా పుష్పాల నుండి. కాబట్టి హనీలో ఉండేటువంటి పొలెన్ గ్రెయిన్స్ గురించి అధ్యయనం చేసే శాస్త్రాన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం